Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Lobraco, Mr. Matas, and Mr. Hibel, and we're and we're recording just to let you guys know a little bit about what we're going to be doing over the next couple weeks while we've transitioned from optional kind of work and enrichment to actual e-learning, where we're going to be requiring that you participate in the activities and do the assignments, and we'll be giving you guys grades for doing all of that. Before we begin, and I know Mr. Matas, we just want to sincerely say that we miss you guys, and we really hope that you're all well and doing the best you can under these crazy circumstances. Hopefully we can find some more ways to connect during these next couple weeks so that we can actually see your smiling faces, and then you can make fun of us at your leisure.
Yeah, exactly. I got a lot of dad jokes I've been holding back on, so I need to share those eventually. And I know that Mr. Hibel feels the same way. So, right, Hibel? Yeah. So he's out busy doing his things, so yeah, we really do miss you guys, so this isn't just us blowing smoke, we really do. But moving on from that, like Mr. Lobraco had mentioned, that as you all know, now that the stay-home order has been extended, the district is asking us to deliver more required activities and stuff to hold you accountable, which means grades. Okay, but as you guys know, the way we do grades is a little bit different than your other classes, so we're going to be keeping true to that. And we wanted to make sure that we take the moment right now to let you know what this means for our classes, the ones that you're taking right now, because they are very different than your other classes. But we want to make sure that we communicate that to you so that way you know what we're expecting from you, but also what you can expect from us as your instructors. That's why we got, Lobraco, myself, and Mr. Hibel here together, as a joint message. Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
And unfortunately, Hibel isn't able to make it. You guys know that he's a lieutenant colonel in the military. He's in the National Guard, and they're deployed. I mean, they're trying to help save people's lives and do things that we absolutely need, building hospitals and things like that. So he's not able to make it, but his stand-in, you can see it's a very close likeness to him, is very there. Close. And I know that he's probably feeling the same way, that he misses you guys, and he's looking forward to seeing you guys soon too.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we want to say is that we're going to try to give you all of the work early in the week on Mondays. I know this week we're going to probably require a little less from you. Just we're getting our feet, getting into the groove of it. I know that we're going to be asking you to get some materials this week, and so that might take a little bit of time for some of you. But plan on having assignments early in the week, which is going to allow you to be flexible. We want to respect your time. We understand that not every one of you can dedicate time at a certain amount of time at a certain point in the day to doing things. So keeping that in mind, we're going to give you everything in the beginning of the week and not expect it to be done until the end of the week, so you can kind of fit it into your schedule.
Yeah, to that end, like just to kind of reinforce what Lobraco was saying here, is that all of the work is going to be due on a Friday, okay? And then we're going to be following up with you, your parents, guardians of people who are not completing the work. So if there's something that's going on that's not allowing you to complete the work, please contact us. Let us know what's going on. For Mr. Hibel's students, I'm a joint teacher of his classes, so you can contact me directly, okay? Because this guy right here is not going to reply to emails right now, okay? Mr. Hibel, maybe. Okay, me, definitely, all right?
The other thing we want to let you know is that we're going to make ourselves available from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Every day. That's going to be the time that we dedicate to being available to respond to your questions. I know that I have Google Hangouts right now for all of my classes, that's probably the best way to get a hold of us. Because if I'm away from my computer, if my daughters need me for something, the Google Hangouts goes straight to my phone as well. So I get a message, almost like a text message. And so if you have a question, I can respond to it right away from my phone. I don't have to actually be at my computer.
Yeah. And to that end, obviously, we're going to keep them open, but we would like everyone who didn't join the Google Hangout to do so this week. Okay, you could do that on your Chromebook. You could do that on your phone. It's up to you, but please do that. But also, please be respectful and know that you're not just going to be blowing up our phones. You're going to be blowing up each other's phones. So as much as I enjoy getting to Hangouts, and whatnot, at the same time, be respectful and mindful of that other people may be busy or may not be wanting to get a lot of notifications at once. Cool? But please join those Hangouts. Because you could actually even share pictures that way. You could share some videos and everything, so that way we could actually give you some feedback right away and whatnot. We could have a little bit of fun with that too. So it's a little bit more like an actual classroom setting, if you will, because we could go back and forth. But please be respectful and mindful of others.
That being said, one of the things that we are going to plan on doing is having some optional Zoom meetings or virtual conferencing that's happening during the week. We know that some of you might have questions and you might want to give feedback. You might just even want to see your friends. I know that my daughter's classes they meet every day via Zoom. Now they're in elementary school, so it's a little bit more realistic for them to do that because they only have one classroom and one teacher. But some of you might just miss seeing your friends, the friends that you don't normally connect with, but they're in your classes. So if you're interested in that, those are going to be optional. They'll be like little mini impromptu feedback sessions where you can share your work, you can talk to each other and talk to us. We can see you, you can see us. It'll be a little bit more like a classroom. They won't be required though, because again, we're really trying to respect your time and we understand that some of you aren't going to be able to make it. We will record those sessions though and post them so that if there's a really good question that's asked, that's really shedding light on something for an assignment that we give you, you can go back later if you didn't have time to make it to the actual meeting day. You can go back later and look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if I have a really good dad joke, we definitely don't want you to miss that, right? I know that's why you're here. But also, we're also going to be posting one more survey later on today that we want everyone to complete. And I mean everyone. Okay, it might be the last one that we post for a while, if at all. But there's many students that didn't respond to our first rounds of surveys. So we want to make sure that everybody's participating, especially now that a lot of these activities or all these activities are going to be going towards a grade and are required. We're also going to be using these surveys as a kind of a way to check on participation as well as kind of like attendance, if you will, right? So at the end of each survey, there's a little thing that's going to remind you to mark as done. So that way we know that you've completed it, and that way we're going to be able to keep track of points and we can see who's involved and who's not. Okay. Because again, those of you that aren't getting involved or just, there's a difference between not being able to and blowing us off. Okay, and so we're not going to assume that you're blowing us off, but we are going to have to make some contacts to make sure you're getting the appropriate supports. So please, please, please respond to that survey. Mark is done because it's going to help us be able to help you. Cool? All right.
So hopefully you guys are all doing well, and we look forward to seeing you and your work soon.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's it from us on behalf of ourselves, Mr. Lobraco, myself, and Mr. Hibel. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
I guess not.
All right. All right, you guys stay safe, be well, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Bye.